other specific areas I'm going to focus with you on. And it's because people have asked me for focusing on them. The first area is going to be shoulder care, shoulder and neck care. Alright, everybody's like, yes! I don't know what you're going to say about the second one. But because we sit so much, we need to take care of this area. And you know what, in stressful situations, the stress is here. This is where you're going to feel it. So for our stretching at the end, we are going to do specific exercises, not the one we did last week with the wall, these are different ones, but that's going to focus here on the neck, shoulder and the upper back area. The second area that is also very important that I've been asked by a couple of people now already is the sciatica nerve. That thing that comes and sits here. You don't often feel it here with the pinched nerve. Okay, sometimes you feel your knee just buckles underneath you, or you have a pain in your ankle or your foot. Okay, so a lot of times it comes from having a pinched nerve here. And it affects the hips, the knees, the feet, and also the back. Alright, so we're going to focus on stretches for that. Now, normally, it comes from sitting a lot. Okay, because we do tend to sit a lot more now, especially with lockdown happening, that had happened, than what we normally would sit. Or, it's happened to me before, you know, when you're walking and all of a sudden there's an uneven surface, like there's a drop in the surface, and you step in it, that give away of your leg. That's usually where it comes from. Okay, so there are a couple of things that you can do besides stretching it to relieve it. First of all is movement, moving. Okay, doing walking, doing a little bit of steps, but not big steps. You know, little steps helps quite a lot for it. If it doesn't go away, you have to use a little bit of compression. So you take a cold water bottle. I live by this. You take a cold compression with either an ice pack or mixed veggies, whatever you have in your fridge. You wrap it in a towel and you place it on the area, which side it is. A nice way to do it is to actually place it in the back of the chair, and when you sit against it. Okay, you hold it there for a good 5 minutes. Straight after that, you take a warm water bottle or something that has bean bags and jelly bags, yes, and you put that on there. Okay, so the ice cold actually lets the muscles relax. And then if you put heat to it, the skin relaxes. It's like your pores open a little more. So then, after that 5 minutes of heat, you put something on, you wrap something on it. Okay, something that smells fruity, whatever you have, you're covered. Then, it actually penetrates easier into the skin and into the inflammation area that it's in. And it actually helps relieve it.
Just do it when it's like 35 outside or something.
Yeah, it's a little bit colder. Alright, so I want you to sit forward on your chairs. The ladies on the mats, you can sit just nice and comfortable. However that's going to be for you. Cross legs, straight legs, doesn't matter. So get this up going. Squeeze down. Alright, so hands are on your knees. Always tummy pulled in, always shoulders relaxed. So I'm going to take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And out your mouth. In through the nose. Out your mouth. In through the nose. And out. Okay, so rolling some shoulders back. So you want to try and make a nice bend. Change it up a little bit. So still rolling the shoulders, but place your hands onto the shoulders. So the elbows are going to roll. So you want them nice and big. Biggest you can make it. And one more. Alright. Bringing the arms up to the front, shoulders are relaxed. Twist around your body. side, go all around until you get to the top, and then you reverse. And one more. We're going to do the same movement, but we're just going to change the arms around so you can place the hands by the ears. And you're going to roll again. And move it to reverse. One more each side. Oh, that other side of creaky chairs. And you get a creaking. At least though, I must say. Alright, relax it down. So we're going to bring one knee, just holding it nice and comfortable, relaxing your shoulders, roll that ankle. Immediately, okay, so do the same with the other leg. Down. Ladies, you're going to your butterflies, or you're going to lift the knee up and alternate sides. Somebody's trying to lift up the other side. Okay, before she flies away, you just believe we're just going to kick without heels. She's halfway, we're just going.
You know, if anybody here in this exercise room or in gym should have an inferiority complex because they can't do something properly. And they see her, they just want to go and say, I can't do that.
If I tell people how old Cecilia is, they don't believe me.
You're breaking my heart, you're shaking my confidence way.
Alright, relax it down. Take a nice deep breath in. Haven't even heard any. I mean, really, can you imagine outside? I'd be skinning now. But they don't mind. Alright, so we're going to go into our hundreds first. Ladies on the mats can lie down. Please make sure you've got your knees bent, feet flat down. Our feet are flat down on the mat, so we're just going to hold our hands nice and comfortable, shoulders relaxed, tummy in, leaning back with the legs lift up, and we move our hands. So please remember, if you're seated on a chair, you're not allowed to touch the back of your chair. So don't make me come up and look. She does. Immediately I see the leg just coming up a little bit higher. 9 and 10. We're going to add one leg lifted. Still the same movement. Whatever you do, relax your shoulders, tummy in, breathe. If you can master up a smile, you can do that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch those legs. 1, still continuing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now the last one, you can either do one at a time or both lifted without touching the back of the chair. If you're doing one at a time, keep going. I'll tell you when to switch. 4. Remember to breathe. Okay, switch around if you're doing singles. 7. Tummies in, shoulders relaxed. Number 9. And number 10. And relax. And breathe. Deep breaths. Alright, so we're going to do our switch side, but we're doing them a little bit differently today. So you have the option, you can pull that knee in if you're comfortable with doing that. The second option is to do it without touching the knees, keeping the hands behind the head. Alright, so the ladies on the mat's going to do it a little bit differently. That's why I brought the mat to show you today. So the first one, you're going to keep your hands behind your head, but you relax your head on the mat. You're going to bring both legs up, and so you're just literally extending one leg at a time. Okay, that's what we've been practicing. Oh, okay. Apparently they've been doing that all day. Alright, so we're just going to do it slower. We're going to do it 4 counts on each hold. So, placing your hands behind your head, place the one heel in front, bring the opposite knee up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and switch. 1. You've got to get your tummy pulled in for this one. And switch. 1. Shoulders relaxed. 3, 4. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 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 One more each side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. And breathe. Deep breaths. And out. One more in. And out. Alright, so we're also working a bit on flexibility today, which means I always tell you if you point your toe, you're working the muscles in the front, and when you look to pull the toe back, we're working towards the back of the legs. Alright, so for the ladies on the mats, you keep one knee bent. Alright, the arms, hands are behind your head, shoulders are lifted up, and you're going to work with one leg, but I want you to work with that leg straight up for me. Alright, so we're not going to do that. We're going to keep holding our chairs. Alright, so we're leaning backwards, the hands are there to support, making sure your tummy's in. So we're going to straighten the leg to the front. So the first thing we're going to do is point the toe, pull it back. And 2, 3, and pull. 4, and pull. 5, call it a flex. 6, flex. 7, it's not a word you often hear. 7, and flex. 8, flex. 9, flex. 10, and flex. Switch them around immediately. Point, flex. 2, flex. Don't forget your tummy. 3, flex. 4, flex. 5, flex. 6, flex. 7, relax your shoulders. 8, flex. And 9, flex. And 10, and flex. And relax. Deep breaths. Don't think it's just the leg getting some workout. That core's getting very big action today. Alright, remember, shoulders are relaxed. Alright, so we're going to go into exactly the same position. Now with a pointed toe, you're going to circle. Doesn't help circling fast because you're going to do more than what I'm counting. So nice and slow movements. Tummy's in, shoulders relaxed. Legs up, toes pointed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now you're not done with that leg. I want you to pull the toe back, bend the knee. Now the knee is circling. 1, 2. So try and lift that leg up from the chair. 4. So this is very deceiving because you pulled your toe back. You're supposed to feel it just at the back. You're not. You're feeling it in the front. Okay. Very, very good exercise for those knees. 8, 9, and 10. And place it down. Breathe. Deep breaths. Alright, so now the leg knows what's coming because you've got another leg. Oh, you're going to do it on the other side. So tummy's in. Hold on to your chin, leaning back. Toes pointed, straight knee. Here we go. 1, 2. Nice and slow. And 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Don't drop it down. Bend the knee, toes pull back, and the knee circles. 9. Keep the tummy in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. I just wanted a reaction. With your arms, take a deep breath in and down and in. Alright, I want you to stand up, shake those legs out. You're going to sit again. Just get some life into the limbs. Alright, you can sit down again. So the ladies on their mats, you're going to sit with your legs wider than your mat. As jy nog baie wil gaan, kan jy maar nog baie gaan, is that? At the rehab, they've got this mat similar to yours, but I think they're a little thicker, but they double. They're with this double mat. Yeah, so every time I say put your feet as wide, then I realize that I can't. Shame. They're going to sit like that to do that. So I just like, just wider than your hips.
I've never seen those mats.
No, they cut them for them privately. They disappeared over the years I've been there. I started with 20, I think there's 4 left. Because they're so nice. Alright, so this next round is these guys. Remember these guys? We realize we have them when it comes to winter and you're going to put those tight clothes on that you have worn for so many months. And they just come and say hello. They come over the pads. Alright, so we're going to work on those muffin, we call them muffin chops.
No, it's called love handles.
Love handles.
No.
If you're under 60, then muffin chops. Over 60, they love handles. Because it's got a twisting motion. So you're going to feel it in the beginning, you'll actually feel it in the back, and eventually it will come to the sides. Slowly, nothing fast, okay? So, tummy's in. I want you to hold your hands, the palms facing you. And all you're going to do is literally twist to the side and the other side. So don't stop in the middle, just keep flowing. You want to keep the movement flowing. So we're doing 10 of each one. This will be 3. So you keep moving. You do your own pace. I just like doing it nice and slow. Focus on shoulders relaxed, tummy's pulled in. And breathing. Please breathe. Ideally, it's a nice deep breath in and breath out as you go to the other side. Still the other side. Back to the middle. Relax and breathe. Nice deep breath. And out. Alright, now I'm going to do the same motion. The twisting is going to remain the same. Can you feel it a little bit into the back? Okay. Alright, but it's really, really nice that you can do this every single day. So now we are going to place the palms onto the hands on top of each other. You can, if you have struggle with your shoulders, keep them in this position. Ideally, I want them by your forehead. Okay, so from here, don't drop the head down. Chin up, shoulders are relaxed, tummy's tight, and you twist. So now you attempt to push that elbow back as far as what you can. So the twist is going a little bit further than intended. Number 3. Number 4. Make sure you keep that chin lifted. Number 5. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. Shoulders still relaxed. Number 9. And number 10. And inside. Back to the middle. And relax and breathe. I think the shoulders probably feel a little bit. Okay, so the next one will be easy in comparison to the one you just did now. So you're going to have your palms facing upwards, elbows into the sides. Okay, no shoulders up, nice and relaxed, tummies in. And you twist. So now you try and push that hand behind you as much as you can. And 2. And switch. Number 3. And switch. Number 4. And switch. Number 5. And switch. Number 6. And switch. Number 7. And switch. Number 8. And switch. Number 9. And switch. And number 10. And switch. And back to the middle, relaxing. Take a nice deep breath. And out. And in again. And out. Alright, let's just stand up, shake them out again, and then sit down again. Everything is feet done, sitting down. Tick. Alright, sitting down. So we're going to go onto these areas here. Okay, those are the ones that we want to do some stretching with, and then we're going to get into those legs. Alright, so again, you ladies can sit comfortable, crossing your legs, straight legs, wide legs, whatever works for you, doesn't matter. You need to be comfortable. Alright, so this is going to work a lot with breathing. So the first one we're going to do, when you breathe in, you're going to bring the shoulders up. When you breathe out, you're going to push them back around to the middle. So we don't bring them forward, we just circle it backwards basically. So tummy's in, we're going to do 5. Here we go, breathing in and out. So remember, this is a 4 count, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in through the nose, out your mouth. In through the nose and out. middle. When you breathe out, you're going to look to the side. Then breathe in the middle, look opposite side. Shoulders are relaxed. There you go. Breathing in the middle and out. Breathing in the middle, relaxing your shoulders and out. Breathe in the middle 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 and out. And the last one, in the middle and out. Okay, bringing that head back to the middle. Right, so for the next one, we're going to add a little bit of what we call cat and cow. We've done the cat and the cow. Remember, where the cat rounds its back and the cow, you push forward. We'll be adding arms to it. So I want you to interlace your fingers, pushing your palms forward. So when the palms go forward, I want you to round your back. As much as you can, push those arms forward. Feel it into the back. And now when we go to the cow, you're going to let go, pushing those hands up and back as high as you can. Shoulders back, just lift it. And we're going to go forward, interlacing them. Release you. And back. So you want to get your back into this one, putting the shoulders back, chin up, lifting up the arms. And we're going to do this again, interlacing, round your back. Straight forward. And pushing the hands back. And we're going to do one more. Interlacing those fingers, round your back as much as you can. And then the hands go back. I've watched my cats do this. It's actually hysterical. I want to film them one day. They do exactly this move, the cat and the cow. It's actually so cute to watch them. Alright, so you're going to place one hand on the side of your head. Very gently, just pull your neck to the side. Take your hand, place it either next to you on the mat or just let it dangle down. And breathe. So you're feeling a stretch in the neck. So I'm going to give it a little bit of an extra. You're going to, with your fingers, push down while your head pushes upwards. So you're pushing with your hands and your head against each other. Deep breaths. Bring the hand back and let go of the head. And the other side, getting that hand there, just gently pull the head over. Dropping the hand down. Just breathe first before you push. Now push with your head against your fingers. Shoulder area. Place your hands interlock them and behind your head. Okay, so this is alright if the elbows are not pushed backwards. What's going to happen is your head is going to push back against your hands. So your hands is pushing forward, the head is pushing back. Don't pull the shoulders up, keep the shoulders relaxed, but you can feel it pulling into the neck. Deep breaths. On the mat, hands, I want you to bring one foot in and the other leg's going to stay straight. All right. Okay, so that's your position for the next. So we're going to focus on that sciatica nerve. All right. So what happens is often when you have that pinched nerve, your hamstrings and your calves, they go tight. So you need to loosen them up as well. Okay, so the first one we always do this in a session is we're going to place our heels in the front. You ladies got the same. You pull your toes back and we're leaning forward, and I want you to try and reach to that toe. But remember, the knee has to stay straight. No help if it bends. Keep the knee straight, toes are pulled back, and you're going to reach towards it. So you're going to feel it in the back of your knee stretching. The further you lean forward, the more or the higher up it stretches. It actually is good for the back. It stretches right in there. And of course, deep breaths. Okay, so when we come up, even if you don't have a pinched nerve, there's a brilliant stretch to do in general. So you stay in your same position, same leg. We're just going to take our leg out halfway to the side. So you guys are staying in the same position. Now just be careful when you lean forward that your chair doesn't go underneath you. That's my worst fear. Alright, so everybody now, you ladies included, you're going to place your hand of the straight leg on the inside of the leg. Alright, and you're going to just lean forward as far as what you can. It doesn't have to be very far, but the hand has to stay on the inside of the leg. Your other hand, you're going to take it up and bend it over. Now once you have it bent over, push your elbow back behind you. So you're opening up your chest as much as you can. So you're probably feeling sides happening there. And what happens in this position, it stretches down and actually stretches to where that pinched nerve will be. Deep breaths. Not the most comfortable position. Alright, so we're going to bring the arm down first. And up. Bring the leg back. So the other leg, same. We do the first one first. Heel is in the front, toe is pulled back, tummy in, and we reach forward. Remember to keep that knee as straight as what you can, even if your hands are on the legs. Deep breaths. Leg just diagonally out to the side. Make sure you still got your toes pulled back. Hand is on the inside, leaning forward. Other hand coming up and then over your head, and then you push your elbow backwards. And pull it a little bit closer. So when you do the stretch, it really stretches right into the butt, up into the back. In general, it's a brilliant stretch to do every single day. And there's two ways. If you want to lie on your bed and do it, there's two ways. They demonstrating it perfectly now. The one way is keeping your knee bent, And then the other option is to have another leg straight. It depends on you, depends on your back, what's easier for you to do. And when you pull this up, don't pull the shoulders as well. Make sure they're nice and relaxed. And breathe. Alright, so we're going to bring it back down, switch it around with the other leg. Shoulders relaxed, nice deep breaths. Relax it down, coming up straight. Sitting up nice and comfortable. The ladies in the backs can also sit up. Alright, with your arms, take a nice deep breath, but we're going to change it a little bit. So when you breathe in, you're going to bring it up in the front. But when you breathe out, you're going to bring it back down and push your palms forward. Alright, so tummy's in. You breathe in. Thank you very, very